Hello everybody, this is the Benjinator, and you're watching Let's Play SaGa Frontier. This is part 13 of Red's Quest. And so last time we infiltrated the infamous CTC building in Manhattan where Campbell is supposedly hiding out. And now we're about to go up a very long flight of stairs. So what you're actually going to be seeing right here are a series of, I guess you'd call them mini challenges, where the idea is to try to get up these stairwells by fighting as little battles as possible. Now right here, of course, you have a bunch of slimes that are kind of going into the ground and popping out. So it's kind of like stepping on landmines. You want to try to get past them as best as possible. So I will attempt to go through them, and if it starts taking too long, I'll just skip ahead. But let's try to get through as many of these as possible. Okay, I just ran up there when I wasn't supposed to. So let's give this a shot, shall we? Okay, so nice. We're gonna get through here, and all right. So wait. Alright, perfect. Might be able to do it, Alright, there we go, perfect. And now we get to do this once again. So, if you thought that was fun, we get to do this again. Alright, so hopefully... This one's actually pretty easy. You just have to kind of... Since these slimes don't move, you just gotta... Oops! Sorry about that, had to fight a pretty snowflake, but the rest of these guys should be pretty easy. It's a little bit harder now, I think, just because... Yeah, you got all these guys right here. So let's try to aim for a safe spot. Alright, we made it by. Alright, so what's interesting here is you're going to fight a series of mini battles. And what's kind of interesting is that, see those pink fighters and that giant blob? That is literally what you are fighting. Normally, sprites on the map screen are kind of representatives of enemy types, but that is literally what you are fighting. You're going to be fighting a giant slime and 3 of these putties in the 4th dimensional megasphere. So they have enhanced power. So let me take care of these guys, and I'll be right back. Alright, so very easy battle in spite of the 4th dimensional megasphere. And we get some Magi water. Let's actually use that on our friend Rouge, because I actually used a, what was it called? I used the spell Chaos Stream. So, figure might as well just boost his JP just a little bit. There we go. Now it's fully automatic. Sometimes I like to use stronger spells on weaker enemies just because it's kind of fun. So, here's where things get a little bit tricky. You're going to have to fight... There's going to be essentially these mechs that are going to be shot down from the stairwell. And there's not really a huge rhyme to or reason to it, but sometimes you will be fighting them like so. So since this is a mech battle, I will be showing this once again. Just because hopefully we'll be able to get some kind of ability for our friend BJ and K. So, going to use kind of your basic stuff. Probably shouldn't use Chaos Stream, as fun as that spell can be. Does a lot of damage, can paralyze them. So, yeah, 2,000, nice. So, punches him in the face. 193 damage, those guys are actually pretty powerful. So, oh, he is taking quite a beating. Alright, so there we go, easy enough. So, with any luck, we'll get something for our friend, the robot. But no, we just get a recharge. That happens. Can't win them all, I guess. Alright, but yeah, we get some decent power-ups, and so once you get to the top of the stairwell, the enemies will literally stop coming at you. Alright, and there we go. So once you get past that line, then you don't have to fight them anymore. So it's going to be the same deal up here. Just try to get past them if you can. Alright, so sorry about that, folks. I got up the stairs and I accidentally ran into the guys that were guarding the stairwell, which was 2 gun carts and a pink fighter, so really easy. And for our efforts, we get an eagle gun. So, hooray! That's pretty cool. Alright, let's continue up the stairs and see what's next. What other creepy crawlies? Okay, so this is probably the one particular game that I do not like to play. Ideally, what you're supposed to do is kind of zigzag around these plants. But it's actually really tough because they extend their tentacles, and if they hit you with a tentacle, you are in a battle. Sounds very rape-tastic, and it definitely is. So my strategy is to just plow through the 2 that are on the top end of the stairwell there, and then you'll be able to get through there. So I'll be right back as soon as I get up these stairs. Alright, so that was easy enough. But now we get to do the exact same thing again, except this time the positions are the reverse. You have 3 at the top and 2 at the bottom instead of 3 at the bottom and 2 at the top. So let's once again plow through the 2 down here and see what happens. Alright, so we made it. And now our next mini-boss, of course, is going to be 3 pink rangers and 2 plants. So let's take them out. Alright, and for our efforts, we get a max cure. Ah, Gale Slash, how I love you. Alright, let's move on to the next challenge. What other goofy monsters are we going to be? Alright, so now we got some armor pillars coming down. Thankfully, these guys, I think, are a little bit easier to dodge, in my opinion, than the mechs. So just try to get up here as best you can. Alright, awesome. Easy enough. Now let's try it again. Oops. Alright, made it past them. Fantastic. Alright, so our next mini-boss is going to be a bunch of armor pillars and pink rangers, I think. This should be the battle. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we'll take care of these guys. Et voila. A protector, which is a very, very crappy piece of armor. It gives you 10 defense points. Definitely not worth it. Alright, so I think we should be up to the final one. I think this is actually the easiest. You just have these guys trying to fly after you that are up there. So basically, if you're good at enemy dodging at this point, these are not going to be too difficult. So, alright, so this lady's giving us, alright, so we got Thunderbolt. Alright, cool. So, awesome. That lady, if you stay suspicious, then you actually have to fight a battle. That's something you don't want to do. So, alright. So now we're finally, I think, at the top of the building, which is pretty awesome. There's Campbell. Uh-oh. Breaking and entering. Clean the building. Call this a scumbag. Alright, so this is kind of an interesting battle we've got right here. Something definitely worth checking out. Alright, so what have we got? Woohoo! Alright, so it looks like a bunch of vacuum cleaners and a 1930s mobster. Alright, so thankfully these guys are not too difficult. And actually in this battle you can kind of go all out. So you kill the auto buffers the way that you want to. Yeah, might as well use Gale Slash, Hyper Blast, yeah, the black garb is what he's called. And then we can just use let's use some flash fire, some action there. So yeah, let's hit him in the face with a laser. Rail cannon does really crappy damage, so don't worry too much about that. Locomotion G, always a fun one to use. Gonna be cleaning, making a sweep against that vacuum cleaner. These vacuum cleaners are stupid. Alright, so we're gonna Gale Slash and use Air Throw, I think. So this should be able to do some decent damage. So yeah, we got took out the black garb, and now we're gonna hopefully take care of these vacuum cleaners. Okay, so maybe one more round should do it. Uh-oh. The screen's changing. It's that Campbell woman. She's still wearing that very, very pink beret. Uh-oh. She's yelling at us, and oh, not yelling at us. She's yelling to psych up the auto buffers. So, you know, if you can imagine somebody yelling at a vacuum cleaner, that's exactly what she did. So, isn't that fantastic? This game can be pretty silly sometimes. But yeah, we should be able to make short work of these vacuum cleaners. And I remember the first time that I ever owned this game, the disc I had always messed up at this part. And it was always aggravating because it got past it, but you had to actually kind of sit there and wait for it to load for a while. Alright, so what do the auto buffers give us? Nothing! But it did give us some credit, so that's pretty awesome. Alright, so we took out no light. Alkaiser change! Woohoo! So now we're going to be fighting another battle, I believe. Alright, so now we're going to be fighting Campbell herself. But now we have the added bonus of using Alkaiser. And none of your party members are suspicious. They're not like, hey, where's Red? Alright, so let's go all out on this lady, shall we? Let's use Spark and Roll against the Arachne. Let's go use Sky Twister. Let's use Heaven Hell because that's awesome. And let's break out the laser cannon because that's always great. And actually, let me just show you. Yeah, look at Alkaiser. He's got almost 800 HP, so he's going to be OP. And let's use Time Eclipse because that's a great one. Hopefully, we'll be able to combo. Oh yeah, look at that. Fuse, Alkaiser, and our BJ and K are going to be cleaning house. Especially with that Sky Twister, that's going to be amazing. That's going to do a lot of damage, I think. Yeah, 8,000. Yeah, Time Eclipse going to slow this bitch down. Okay, maybe not. That's what I was hoping for. Alright, she does have Rava Shot, which does some damage, but not that much. And we got Heaven Hell from our friend Gen. So look at that. Not bad. Hopefully, I believe with this type of firepower, we should have an easy time with this one. So Headwind. Headwind's awesome. Let's bring out the lasers again. He's got plenty of WP. And just for fun, let's use Chaos Stream, because that always looks cool. So, laser! Because our laser friend always goes first. Chaos Stream. Unfortunately, didn't combo, but it should do some damage. 691, respectable. HP Drain. Basically, sticking a giant red penis into you. but this should do a lot of damage. Sky Twister plus Bright or Sparkling Roll should do a decent amount of damage. So, alright, and Headwind. And Jen is always good at doing damage. So, I think for fun, what we're going to be doing is, let's use Bright Fist, because Bright Fist does combo well. And we might be able to learn something new with Alkaiser, which is never a bad thing. Because Alkaiser is cool. And let's use Implosion, because Implosion actually combos pretty well. Oh, there we go. Laser once again, hitting the Spider Woman. Oh, and she's dead. Look at that. That was pretty easy, huh? Yeah, Campbell is not actually too difficult, even if you have not super powerful equipment. But unfortunately, even though Alkaiser is awesome, you will not be able to learn any new, have any stats boosts with him. So, alright, we're going to be sitting here for a minute. Ah, Final Crusade. Oh, yeah! That's a great ability. It allows Alkaiser to heal his teammates by sacrificing LP, kind of like Sacrifice with Bluge. So that's always pretty cool. Definitely worth getting. Harmonium Earring. Protects against sonic attacks, kind of useful. Also, I believe can be purchased in Manhattan. Woohoo! So look at that. Red and 260s G and loot. A combination that is not used in this game, but that's okay. To each their own. Alright, so there we go. We have defeated one of the 4 Black X Emperors. So who are the other 3? We'll find out next time in Red's Quest in SaGa Frontier. This is the Benjinator, and I'll be seeing you guys later.